morning, everyone. I'm Reverend Koji Jeff Ezaki, Resident Minister of the Haleiwa Jodo Mission Buddhist Temple. In my last virtual service in July on my YouTube channel, I announced that the board of the Haleiwa Jodo Mission Buddhist Temple have decided to resume in-person family service on August 1st. In order to welcome everybody, the Sunday school put the garage sale items away to the storage. My family cleaned the hall, kitchen, main temple, and niche throughout the week to restart and open the doors of the temple. However, because of the high number of cases in Hawaii, 485 on July 30 and 452 on July 31st, I decided to cancel the in-person service the day before August 1st. Because of the last-minute cancellation of the service, I could not prepare the virtual service. This virtual service starts on August 8th, the second Sunday, as our monthly first Sunday service. So please excuse me that our service was delayed 1 week. Okay, let's get started with the service. Amida Buddha, the awakened one, the compassionate one, we ask for your guidance on this happy day. Lead us from the numbness of routine and from all bitterness of heart to a peaceful place of compassion and wisdom. Grant us the strength, abiding consciousness to work together harmoniously in our temple and our community. Help us to always remember that life is one, and therefore that all living things coexist and are interconnected, and that your infinite light of compassion shines upon the hearts of everyone. Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu. The Buddha teaches us that we may become pure and holy by following the rules he laid down for us. Let us repeat them and also remember at all times what they mean. First, right understanding. Let us learn and try to understand the truth. Second, right purpose. Let us try always to do what is right. Third, right speech. Let us be truthful and kind in all we say. Fourth, right conduct. Let us try to behave ourselves at all times. Fifth, right livelihood. Let us earn our living in a way which will not harm anyone. Sixth, right endeavor. Let us constantly try to become better. Seventh, right thought. Let us cherish our thoughts because our words and our actions arise from our thoughts. Eighth, right meditation. Let us think often of Amida Buddha and repeat the sacred name, Namu Amida Butsu. May the sacred presence of Amida, who said he would, by his teaching, be our guide. May we follow his glorious example and tread with unfaltering steps this noble path until we too shall attain enlightenment. Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu.
光明返上実法世界念仏主上摂取者ナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブ願西功徳平等性一切同発菩提心往生安楽国ナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブツナムアミダブ
Again, good morning everyone. The temple doors has been closed for 17 months. We wanted to reopen on August 1st, but decided to wait. Do you feel 17 months was long or short? 17 months means roughly 500 days. During this time, our lifestyle have remarkably changed. The biggest change was remote work, which was introduced for office workers. Many non-essential workers started to work from their homes. Meetings were held by Zoom. My children, both girls, received a Chromebook from school and communicated with their teachers on the web for several months. Nowadays, computers, smartphones, and Wi-Fi are necessary for men or women, adults or children. This new lifestyle was brought on by the pandemic and quickly integrated into our lives in just the last 500 days. Who imagined such a world would become reality in our lives? This means our future, perhaps very near future, for about the next 10 years, our lifestyle will be changed dramatically. Today, the computer industry is focusing on the development of AI. AI means artificial intelligence. When you hear AI, what do you imagine? Maybe Alexa, a communication robot which was invented by Amazon around 2016. I think some people purchased and played with it. Hey Alexa, how is the weather out there? Then Alexa answered, it is cloudy now, but it will be sunny in the afternoon. Hey Alexa, choose good music while I'm meditating. Then Alexa plays a soft music. If we ask something, the communication robot will answer. But this is really a prototype of AI. This kind of communication robots are an elementary stage of AI systems. Another AI that we unknowingly see in our life is banner advertisements on the web. Here is an example that has happened to me once before. I searched for a digital camera that I wanted on Amazon.com. Later, exactly the same digital camera appeared on my Facebook page as an ad. I wondered why Facebook would show the digital camera I checked on Amazon. What surprised me the most was I bought a guitar from Guitar Center on their website. Then the Guitar Center's ad appeared on my wife's Yahoo. My wife said, I don't know why the guitar's ad appeared on my web recently. Not only is the type of the site we view on the computer, but our address, gender, age, preference, everything is collected by the big tech, and AI manipulates us with what items we may buy. AI comes into our life unconsciously, whether we realize it or not. AI technology has advanced significantly further now, so much that computer chess or computer shogi, Japanese chess, defeats human players. It is said that during the game, the computer chess sometimes makes moves that completely has his opponent in the dark. The opponent, a human, wonders why the computer moves such a way. It's a meaningless move. Maybe it is an AI malfunction. We humans often mistakes during the game. When I was a child, I used to play shogi, Japanese chess, and I sometimes moved the wrong piece and said, wait a minute, can I move this piece back and change the move? And my friend says, no, you moved already. We sometimes quarrel. Computer chess also sometimes move in an incomprehensive way which humans cannot understand. But this is not a false move. A few minutes later, after the game proceeded, the move that the human thought was a false move becomes an effective strategic move. In its programming, AI reads 20 or 30 moves ahead. No wonder human loses the game. AI never make mistakes and defeat humans systematically. In the very near future, self-driving system will become mainstream. In 10 years, we may have such a conversation. I will pick you up next Sunday to the church. Hey, no way! Your car doesn't have a self-driving system, so I don't want to go to church if you are driving. It's scary. In this present moment, we fear self-driving. It's scary to leave our hands off the steering wheel while in motion. I cannot imagine we trusting self-driving on the freeway. In the future, we may be more scared of humans driving on the road. AI driving will soon be safer than humans because humans will always make mistakes, while AI can be programmed to never make mistakes. Later, AI will be introduced not only in cars but in many fields such as doctors' diagnosis, business management, or in government administration. The reason for AI's effectiveness is, as more data or past cases and experiences are input into the hard drives, the better the AI will be. For example, self-driving system has many past accident cases in the hard drives. If a car in front brakes, AI predicts what will happen after that. AI will select the right decision from the many past stored data. AI in business like stock trading is a useful way to be successful. Once AI gets data from thousands of companies' stock movements from the last 100 years up and down trading, it can easily figure out the right decision, buy or sell a stock. This judgment is accurate compared to humans. The reason is AI makes decisions based on the enormous past human trading experiences. Some scientists predict that AI will govern the country in the future. Do you believe it? Let's see if AI drives safely and AI make money on the stock market better than humans. We surely will trust AI to govern the country. AI absolutely can create a good country with making good decisions than human. Actually, there was a cartoon in Japan about 40 years ago named Phoenix, created by Tezuka Osamu, who is a world-famous cartoon creator. He described in the cartoon of a world where AI governs the country. The story depicts the earth was polluted and humans lived in buildings under the ground in an underground city. Each country is governed by a different AI that was created by their own countries. When AIs from different countries disagreed, they went into war. Humans could not press down AI's wrong decisions because humans had given up to govern for many years. Each AI shot nuclear weapons at the other, and the Earth was destroyed. The story itself is nonsensical and ridiculous, but it does surprise us such a story was created 40 years ago in Japan. It was a fantasy story at that time, but such a world will surely come in our near future. So what we will do if AI start to govern the USA? Nobody imagined such a situation at this moment. My story today sounds sci-fi, science fiction. We don't know if AI will govern the country or not. But one thing I can definitely say is our life changed during the pandemic. That is real. We were forced to stay at home and keep 6 feet distance from each other. We were isolated, and the temple doors has been closed during the last 500 days. And we don't know when we can safely open the door yet. This is also real. Our lifestyle is rapidly changing. So what are we learning by COVID? We humans need gathering, interaction, mutual touch, compassion, love, and warm welcome. We realized these are most important for us. Humans cannot live without interaction with others because we all connected with each other. So after my sermon, we will read the Buddhist verse, Golden Chain, together. It says, we are linked with Amida Buddha's golden chain. By thinking good thoughts, by doing good deeds, and by speaking good words in our daily lives, our golden chain that connect with each other become bright and strong. Then it leads us to perfect peace and enlightenment. We humans have hearts and minds, which AI does not. That is why temple activities and gatherings are needed as soon as possible to become the center of our spirit. I want to open the temple door on the first Sunday of September, but if cannot safely, I will post the virtual service again. I am a link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I must keep my link bright and strong. I will try to be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds, knowing that on what I do now depends my happiness or misery. May every link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love become bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu. To the Buddha who promised to be present in his teaching, we pledge our loyalty and devotion. We dedicate our thoughts, words, and deeds to his service and the way of life he laid down for us. We resolve to follow his example and to have reverence for our religion, respect for our parents and teachers, and love for all forms of life. Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu. Amida Buddha surrounds all men and all forms of life with infinite love and compassion. Particularly, thus he sends forth loving thoughts to those in suffering and sorrow, to those in doubt and ignorance, to those who are striving to attain truth, and to those whose feet are standing close to the great change called death. Amida Buddha sends forth oceans of wisdom, mercy, and love. Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu.